Hello, today we are talking about a short story, uh, Cup of Tea by Catherine Mansfield. Catherine Mansfield was a British short story writer. Her real name was Kathleen Bishopcam. She was born in Wellington, New Zealand. She was the daughter of a banker. She was educated at Queen's College School, London. She planned a musical career but married George Bowden in 1909. She met John Middleton Maury, author and editor, in 1911. They formed an alliance which latest until her death uh, because she divorced her from her first husband was long delayed. Catherine and Murray were not married until 1918. She struggled against illness all her life. Illness forced her to travel much in France and Germany. She died of tuberculosis. Her first volume of short stories, In a German Passion, was published in 1911. Bliss 1920 established her reputation. Subsequent collections were published under the title The Garden Party 1922, The Dove's Nest 1923, and Something Childish 1924 were published after her death. A complete edition of her stories appeared in 1937. After her death, Murray edited and published her poetry, journals, and letters. Catherine Mansfield owed a considerable literary debt to the short stories of Chekhov. She greatly admired Chekhov. Her genius is held almost equal to that of Chekhov. Her work has strongly influenced recent writers of the short stories, particularly in the use of critical moment as a device for narration. She writes in a flowing, racy style, bringing a great deal of dramatic realism in her technique, like that of French story writer. The end of her stories takes the reader by surprise. A Cup of Tea is one of the most popular story of Catherine Mansfield. Because of the impressionist technique of her stories, she was regarded as a follower of Chekhov. This story is a psychological story of Rosemary Fell, who is a woman of upper class. She is a snob who takes pride in showing off her riches and love of art. One winter evening, a poor girl asked her to give her money to buy a cup of tea. Rosemary took her home in her car to give her tea. She was extra kind to her, fed her with her own hands. Rosemary's husband, Philip, returned home and understood that this girl was a pickup. He wanted to get rid of this girl but Rosemary wanted to help her by keeping her in her home. Philip simply said to his wife, "She is absolutely lovely. I was bowled over when I came into your room just now." This was to arouse her jealousy. She spent half an hour for her fresh makeup, and she asked her husband in a fit of jealousy, "Am I pretty?" Catherine Mansfield shows that whatever the status, a woman is a woman after all. She is weak and jealous in spite of her desire to appear differently. The story A Cup of Tea is about an upper class woman She, uh, she is not beautiful, but she looks pretty with her youth, brilliance, and love of exquisite dresses. In her parties and invited important people and artists. Her name is Rosemary Fell. She has been married 2 years and has a lovely son. Her husband Philip loves her passionately. They are rich. If Rosemary wants to shop, she goes to Paris as easy as people in London go to most fashionable shopping center of Bond Street. If she wants to buy flowers, her car stops in front of the perfect flower shop in the Regent Street. When Rosemary enters, the shop assistants are all attentions. She buys a jar of roses and bunches of tulips. One winter evening, she went to an antique shop in Curzon Street. She saw a beautiful box there. She liked it. The shopman was fond of her. She asked him about this price. The shopman murmured 28 guineas. Rosemary, his dreamy voice said, "Well, keep it for me." She came out and stood outside on the step looking at the rain. It was getting darker. The lamps looked sad. Sad were the lights opposites. While she was there, a poor girl came and stood near her and asked her to give her money to buy a cup of tea. The girl looked battered. She had big eyes and she was no older than herself. She was shivering with cold. Rosemary felt pity for her and decided to take her home for tea. The girl drew back, startled. She thought that Rosemary wanted to take her to the police station, but Rosemary assured her that she would give her tea and talk to her. She felt a desire to be friendly with this girl. She had read in novels and seen in the theaters on the stage that rich people helped the poor and women were godmother to them. So she had an urge to help this poor girl and look after her. She took her in her car. The girl was then taken Rosemary's bedroom. She wanted to call the servant after the girl had changed her clothes. Girl was raised at the grandeur. She was here. The girl was asked to sit by the fire and take off her hat and coat. It was now that the girl asked for tea. She said that if she did not get tea, she would faint. Rosemary immediately called the servant and asked her to bring tea. She wanted brandy also to be brought to for the girl, but she refused to take any. The tea soon came, and the table was laid. Rosemary fed the girl with her own hands. The girl now felt comfortable. Rosemary began talking to her. Just then, her husband came in. Thank you.